Hello and welcome back. My name is Redemption Goddess. Now today I caught Kwame Brown's video imitating Hassan Campbell. I had already did my little commentary on that, but this guy calls up. I have his YouTube page up here if you guys want to go check him out. Very articulate young man, and he was asking a question and trying to talk about coding. Kwame Brown swears up and down no one wants to talk about this, but the guy calls up to talk about it, and he accuses him of You can't make this shit up. You really can't. And this is the thing. When you psychologically messed up, it don't matter how much money, it don't matter how little or how much money. You need therapy. You need counseling. That's it. He just proved to me right there. You know, I was laughing and joking at the Hassan Campbell, the jury and all of that, because I think that the jury and all the stuff Hassan Campbell do is crazy. Like, I don't get his point now. There's a lady out here, a journalist lady, that is interviewing the Zulu Nation and interviewing all types of folks to have to do with that whole thing that he came out and was speaking about. They didn't link up. I, for sure, couldn't take Hassan Campbell seriously. Right? I can't. Just like he's just a character. But Kwame Brown today, he just proved he ain't trying to have no conversations about no coding. He keeps saying he do, but he don't. He just want to clown folks. He just want to clown on the damn internet, and he wants folks to call up or come online and tell him how awesome he is. If you're willing to get in the comments, yay, Kwame, right? If you do that and you edit videos and where he can watch him back and hear himself talk back and review his own words that he just said, if he can do that, if you can kiss his behind, he love you. But if you go against him, especially if you a man, yo, ugly, fat, nasty, black nigga, this, dot. And this man here, you could just see him struggling. He said, well, if I can just finish. You in here? Who sent you? And I'm like, what? Any person watching that, unless something wrong with you too, honey, this man don't want to have no damn conversations about no coding. All the videos I done put up with the coding folks right here on the damn YouTube. You keep talking about, well, yeah, our taxpayer dollars. Do you realize that some of these charter schools and places like that, the school choice, that's why everybody was against school choice. Now, I was for school choice. That was a Republican talking point. So soon as black folks heard Republican, they ran on away from it, even though it's something that benefit us. I do have a problem with that. Some ain't right, because the young man today, he was about to, he was trying his level best to ask the question, and I don't know, it just went left, and Kwame clicked him off. The man didn't cuss. Now Hassan Campbell up there cussing him, hollering at him, but threatening him and all of this, and he keep him on. He don't click him off. Why? This young man has 22,000 subscribers, which I guess ain't no enough. That ain't enough folks to embarrass him in front of, right? Hassan Campbell got 300 and some thousand subscribers. So if he can embarrass you in front of 300 and some thousand people, I guess that's more beneficial to him. And it's sad. It's sad because, black folks, we always rooting, we are root for a blade of grass We will root for a blade of grass, man. We are the most hopeful, forgiving, loving ass people, but we hateful to each other. You know, this man sat up for however long he sat up and bottled all this shit up, and I guess he just unleashing it. Because instead of going to get therapy, this man is really using YouTube for therapy. If you do not sing this man's praises, he called Hassan Campbell a double talker. This man is a triple, quadruple talker. Because when you bring up, that's a good idea, let's do this and that, he'll flip it back around onto some old other shit. That the government, we pay our taxpayer money. We like, why would we sit around and wait? We've been sitting around. Why would we sit around and wait on them? When it's literally right here on YouTube. Whatever that man was about to say, I can't even believe it. You sitting up here talking about coding. He was about to break down some serious shit about coding, telling you, they took coding, they took trades out of the school. There are some vocational stuff left and some career centers and things. And you really have to have good guidance counselors and good folks on your team to get you into these programs. These programs are just not offered to everybody. Like, you have to inquire about them. You have to show something for them to come and, introduce you to these programs. But not all of these kids are having access to these programs. I agree with the talking points, but they're just talking points. He not trying to move forward, nothing. And see, he took himself out of it again today. I ain't trying to be no leader. Okay, we didn't ask for that. You said coding and trades and land, but you cut off and disrespect anybody that's talking about this. And the people that's out here doing it, you don't even cover them. Don't even cover them. There's plenty of folks been on YouTube 5, 6, 8, 10 years doing all the way down to basic C++, but all types of programming languages right here on YouTube, y'all. Right here. If you clicked off of this bullshit today or didn't watch it at all, then you could have got you a couple of hours in, 2-3 hours a day. No. See, when you say the solution is debunked, no, the government says they take Black Lives Matter. See, there's a reason why he says that, right? If you listen to far right people and far left people, all of them, they have certain key words. Socialism, Black Lives Matter. Like, they're saying these words, right? They're triggered. They're like dog whistles. He's not saying, well, the government said Black Lives Matter, so let's make them do something. No, he says Black Lives Matter like a diss. He's saying basically that organization, he's dissing the organization. He's not, you got to listen, man. You got to listen. But let me tell you, and I don't want to take too much of your time myself. The most valuable thing you have is your time. It's priceless. So if Hassan is sucking 20-30 minutes out of your time, this one is sucking an hour and 20 some minutes out your time, this one is sucking another, and then you go watch Netflix some more and whatever else you do with other, that's time that you could be going to better yourself. What you gonna wait 2-3 years for some type of program to actually come to your school or come to your child's school? By that time, your child might be out of that school and into another school, into high school somewhere, or out of school, period. While you wait, the government? What do you mean the government? It's on the freaking internet. They have boot camps that you can pay for if you want to drop a little cash. But you could at least get your feet wet with the introductory stuff. Listen, I hope that this all resolves itself. I know time tells on everybody. I hope folks, I don't want you to stop watching him. He's very entertaining. I'm gonna watch him some more. He funny. He make me laugh. But taking him seriously, that man, I ain't even gonna say he don't care, but I will say the stuff coming out of his mouth is not what his real thing is. Oh, please. Or he would have let that man finish. He wouldn't have cut him off. Now, I don't know if anyone will be able to play this little psychological mind trick. I don't think I'd be able to hold it together. And plus, I think my voice is a little recognizable. But I wonder if you could play this pretend game with him, because, you know, he only really want to talk to folks who's praising and glorifying him. If you're saying, yay, yay, Kwame, oh, you're just so awesome, we love you, you just can't do no wrong, everything, you know, yes, coding and trades and BLM and all of those target words, and then maybe slip something in, I don't know who could pull it off. Because if you go, like, if you say, for instance, you say, well, you know, it's coding stuff on YouTube, you know, and here's all the list of the stuff. I have a good suspicion that he cut you off right then. Well, that ain't you should be able to have the government do it. You know, so as soon as you begin to try to offer solutions, like, hey, here's a solution that we can do right now while we're petitioning the states and the governments and whatever to do this, here's what we can do now. If you are good with your words and you can get on there and, oh, Kwame, you know what? I'm just so proud of you. What you doing? This is just such a great thing, what you on here doing. Not a goddamn thing. And I love hearing your voice. I love the jokes, coding, land, and trades. And BLM sucks. And company policy. And I should be able to say whatever the hell I want without any consequences. Just like you. And there's free coding stuff on YouTube. Like, if somebody can do that real quick before he hurry up and cut your ass off. Because soon as you offer a solution, if you say, hey, well, here's a solution, he gonna tell you, he gonna tell you, no, that ain't good enough some type of way. Or who sent you. Or, some other shit to tell, the solution is not valid. Whatever solution you present. Hey, there's coding stuff already on YouTube. What about the government? The government, we pay our tax money. The government should do it. But by the time the government implement the shit, my damn kids will be out of school. Well, the government, I don't know what he gonna do. I couldn't tell you, but if you talk good and you can get in there and play them little word games and sneak that shit in, I would love to hear it. Like, share, subscribe, dislike, comment, threaten me, go to jail, whatever you want to do. Oh yeah, and check out this guy's page. They're over there debating, and if you're into sports, go check out the page. I really like this young man. He's very well spoken, very calm in his voice. I love that. He doesn't seem real argumentative or combative. He seems like there's some good content over there. It's a couple of people on the panel right now, and they're live. I will link it in the description box. Let me know what you think below.